There are many advanced F2L tricks that you think will help you out a lot, whether if it's to decrease your move count or rotations. But when I stopped using majority of them, it made my times go from averaging 12 seconds to averaging 9. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how misusing advanced F2L algs is slowing you down. To start this off, decreasing rotations is not always worth it. Using this F2L case as an example, way we typically would recognize this is white corners facing up and then these two stickers are matching. And to save you the rotation, you would typically go ahead and do this algorithm. But this led us to one big problem: look ahead. Since we have other F2L cases we need to solve, doing an algorithm like this makes it really hard to go ahead and track your next F2L case when there's so many wide moves. So in this instance, saving the rotation is just not worth it. The better way to do this is to go ahead, rotate, and then this makes it a lot easier to go ahead and track my very next F2L case. But what if all your F2L pairs are already solved and you're left with this case? It's at this very moment, it is very worth saving that rotation, especially since you don't need to look ahead into any other F2L cases. Okay, now this one is going to be a little bit of a controversial one, but let's say we have this free pair over here and it needs to go towards the back right, but you really want to save that rotation. So many cubers would go ahead and do a fancy alg like this, but again, it leads to the same exact problem where with all these wide moves, it makes it really hard to go ahead and look ahead because it hides everything else that was supposed to be on the top. So instead, for the sake of look ahead, it is much better to go ahead and rotate, insert towards the back, and making it much easier to go ahead and track your next F2L pair. And now for the second point, as much as we'd like to do F2L in the fewest amount of moves possible, turn speed matters much more than you think. Let's take this F2L case as an example, and it has to go all the way towards the back right. There's two very move count friendly algs, for the very first one being F, and then this is just a 3 mover, you just insert towards the back, and then do a F prime. And the very second one, putting the corner to the same exact spot, and then doing something like this. Now, both of these algs are super nice on move count, but they're not so finger trick friendly, all because of these regrips I have to do in order to get these F moves out of the way. So the one I found the most success with is putting the corner over here and then just doing a sledgehammer insert. This way, I don't feel any kind of regrips and I could go ahead and turn this really fast. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and watch my video on when to rotate. I believe it can help you learn when using intuitive algs versus advanced algs is best. That is all for this video. Be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe in order to make more cubing gains. Peace out.